Hello, and welcome back to Midnight Minecraft. I'm the sober one, you're the audience, and today we're gonna work on the church a bit more. Get back to that in the frontier town. I want to try and hammer out a plan for a bell tower, but before I do that, I know I need to gather honestly a fair amount of tough blocks. So right now I'm just gonna go on down to the mine shaft and get after a nice big collection of tough blocks that, if I remember right, should be in here somewhere. I think there's a big quantity of them over here. Yeah, this is a nice big area of tough blocks. So I'm gonna mine some of these tough blocks out, and then I'm gonna meet you at the church, and we're gonna shape out a bell tower. We're gonna do some building, and let's get to it. See you soon. Bye. Okay, we're back. I've got some tough blocks to use for building. What is that? About 4.5 stacks of it. Found some gold in the process. Wiped out an iron pickaxe very nearly. So now I get to go on up to our nice little church build, which is going to be quite a climb. Got a long way to go up a highway. So I'll meet you up there. See you in a bit. We're this close to the bottom, I may as well check the mob farm, because I've sort of just been leaving it to run for... Okay, it's doing something. We got some arrows up in this joint. I think I'll take those. We're getting a lot of creepers. I can use some more skeletons, more witches. Okay. I'll decorate this hallway at some point because it's too important for me not to. And I need to mine out more tough from here, because this is a really big vein of tough. Okay, that's enough distraction. Time for me to go off to the church and get working on some design work. Hello, we're back at the chapel build. I started ironing out a potential design for a steeple bell tower, since I do want to try and incorporate that into here. So I'm gonna keep working on that. I'm gonna turn off the mic and just sort of go at it for a bit. Might turn this into a time lapse, so let's see what happens. Yeah. And we're back. Okay, so with all but one stack of tuff that I had, I was able to replicate the outline of what I have over here on this side. I mirrored it. I'm refining it a bit more with the cobblestone actually running the length of it. I started the doorway, and I will try to figure this out some more. I've decided that there's going to be a little priest hole over here that leads into here. I'm going to fix this so that way the ladder isn't here. So that way it's over there, or even just here, so that way you can climb up. I'll fix that later. This measurement over here was to determine the height of the roof, because this is just going to be a half-slabbed roof. It might end up being flat even. I would need to look back at the stock image that I started working off of a Spanish colonial church. I'm going for a different color because I wanted this tough block color mainly because I don't have quartz or white terracotta to build with, or bone blocks, because I don't have access to a lot of bone. Or rather, I would need to have a more efficient mob farm to do that. But this is the general shape that I'm going for, and I am pretty happy with it. The 2 bell towers is quite nice. I don't know how I'm necessarily going to implement it to the front of the building, because now it's set back by 2 blocks, as opposed to over here where we have these arches and it's 1 block. I'm probably going to run a line of tough blocks down here, these polished tough blocks right along here, so that way it's closed off. Maybe not here, or I might put one there and then leave this as is, because I'm more okay with this underground portion going straight into the ground, rather than dealing with the other side, which is going to be the more visible side of the build. I left the top. You probably noticed the top of the bell tower is open. That's because I'm going to use spruce stairs up there. The roof is going to be built out of spruce wood as well, simply because spruce goes with everything. Spruce is great. We love spruce. Woo, let's go spruce. But for the most part, I am pretty happy with how this is looking so far. Again, I took a look at this when I finished it off. I'm very happy with how this bell tower has come out. It's a very basic design. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing fantastic. It sort of just gets the job done. But that's really all I'm going for with this anyway. I really am only going for get the job done and call it a day. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just giving myself some more lit up territory to stand on. So that way, hopefully, I don't get jumped by a mob. That would just be ironic. I'm doing this and I get blown up by a creeper or something. So yeah, this is starting to come together. I would like to see more progress made. Hopefully over time I can work on that. I don't know if I'm going to keep this little indent, or if I do, I might switch it for walls, and then the ladder would go here, since this one would be a full block, but this and this would be tough walls. The floor is going to be spruce. The wood type is going to be consistent throughout the whole build. These pillars are going to be closed in with tough blocks, so that way even here these corners are going to have tough, with the exception of where I have the little priest hole door, which I might put over here. Can I put it over here? No, I cannot. Okay. So it's going to run all the way down to like here, and then I'm going to try and find a way to have like a corner stair or something. Like maybe just have a stair poke out this way or that way, either one. So the floor is going to be spruce. I don't really know how I'm going to decorate the interior, or for that matter, if I'm going to decorate the interior. This is as high as the roof is going to go, by the way. It's just going to be half slabs up here, and then this is a full block half slab, this is a full block half slab, this is a full block half slab, and this is just going to be a upper half slab, spruce half slab, spruce half slab, full block, or spruce half slab, whichever is easier to build with, because the interior, I don't know how I'm going to deal with the interior of this build. Like, a lot of my buildings are very exterior based. The barn is all exterior. The only one with a proper interior design that's built out is the horse stables, which don't even have any horses in them, which is just funny. At this point, everything seems to be about aesthetic when it comes to my building. I think that's probably going to do it for this episode. I know it might end up running a little short, even with the especially after the time lapse, but I don't have too much time to record today. I am mostly happy with the progress on this build. I might alter it a few blocks and push it that way further into the mountain area. But I do like the fact that I'm going to have these two imposing bell towers at the front, and I should absolutely take a look at it from the top of my roof. I can go up a few blocks, get a view of it from there, because this building is in fact going to be taller than the log cabin. I think it might end up being the bell towers might end up being higher up vertically than the barn, or it's going to be real close. Like, even from here it already looks really nice. I just need to light it up a bit. But it's really interesting to see the inside of that from here, and it sort of looks like two different buildings, especially because you have the dirt outline for the one, and then you have the practical stone design for the other. Let's take some dirt, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. So you can sort of get a look at it. It's going to be close. Like, what is actually taller? I would have to go up there and look at the Y level versus the church, especially since the church is going to have it's not going to be flat, it's going to be domed with spruce wood stairs to try and or I could use tough stairs. I'd have to go back to my source image, my inspiration image, which I might end up linking in the description at some point, not to this episode, but an episode in the future. Seems to be coming together pretty nice. This is something easy that I feel inspiration to build this. I'm enjoying building this. I really don't want to go back to the castle or the wizard tower. I sort of want to blow it up. That would feel more productive. It's not like the log cabin where I was able to fix my issue with it without having to tear it down. This, I'm literally going to have to tear it down to fix my problems. The barn's still beautiful. I love this barn. It's immaculate. But yeah. Church. Praise be. Hallelujah. religious-y stuff. Once I'm done with this, then I'll start working on the Wild West town more properly. This is sort of the only one that's going to be a stone build. Everything after this, with the exception of maybe the bank, is going to be very wood-based, and it's just going to be dealing with alternate types of wood. I want to build a hotel out of cherry wood to use the pink. I want to use the jungle logs for the sheriff's office. The mangrove wood is sort of going to end up being semi-retired. I might use it for a build, I might not. If I do use it for a build, it would probably be a train station, which, for those of you who watch the Safi SMP videos, you know that I am working on a 1920s inspired city with a street running train. You might be seeing a theme here that I like trains. I like trains because they're cool. But I think for the time being, we're gonna call it here. Oh, let me place a torch. Yeah. So now you can see my lovely, lovely little Doctor Who inspired skin with the 8th Doctor. I think I'm gonna call it here. Oh, the sun is rising. How nice. Progress is being made. My world's looking pretty dope. I'm very happy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye-bye.